Hello everyone, this is XCOM, we're playing Sons of Pixel.
Oh, hi, I'm here too.
So, finally this game's out. I tried for like, 45 minutes just to try it. It's satisfying enough, and me and Nick decided to go for it, and Nick is interested because of the graphics, because he's a bloody graphic whore.
I was interested in it before, but the graphics really help round it out so it feels like a more cohesive package, and I want to introduce this as a special series because this is going to be the YouTubers Save the World series. I've gotten explicit permission from our friends over at Saving Progress to use them as characters in our squad, so we're going to have, Ryan, Northern Lion, and Jay Smith and Michael Fox all, as people who want to keep alive, and I want to also use some of our other YouTube buddies in the group, so it's going to be an interesting journey, and we're going to play on Iron Man, so that means we can't save and load saves, and we're stuck with whatever happens, so there's a one-shot deal. If somebody dies, they're dead.
Yep. So let's start. No, but on the graphics, I actually agree with what Nick just said. This game is great for introducing the series to newcomers who see the old graphics and they're like, ah, shit, this is worse than diarrhea.
It's not
I
that
will never
bad.
play
it's
this.
Just, this is so much more accessible.
Yes, it is.
In pretty much every level. I mean, even the controls make more sense too.
Yeah, the game is simplified. Most of the stats are gone. Time units is gone.
Well,
I believe.
Before we get into all of that, we should probably set this up because I'm sure somebody out there hasn't even heard of XCOM before or has no idea what it's even about. So why don't you explain what the point of this game even is?
Okay, so. Well, this beautiful cinematic goes. XCOM is a strategy turn-based game where aliens invade your home and try to manipulate governments into helping them. And now there's poison, which I never seen before. I've actually skipped this cinematic the first time. Is that us? Or are we gonna awaken with superpowers that only us have for the sake of the game?
No, I don't think so.
No? Okay. So pretty much the point of the game is that you are a commander of a secret organization, led by a council, who are made of the leaders of 16 countries, and you have to defeat aliens, pretty much with, take them captive, steal, their technology, and find out where they are, how to kill them, and there we go. So it's a
roguelike too. I mean, all the levels are randomly generated. Every time you play, it's going to be different. But it does follow a similar story arc, as far as I'm aware, each time, right? I mean, the progression of aliens is always the same, right? You always start with the same ones and work your way up, or is it? I don't know if you even know that yet.
That's different too.
All right.
In both,
so I guess there's certain branching paths to this based on how you progress.
Yes. The sectoids are always first, of course, because they're the weakest, but sometimes you find, the crab guys or the snake guys first. And it also depends on which race is going to invade which country.
Right. And we do get to pick which continent we start our base out on.
Yes.
Do you know, though, that that's different from the original game? Because I know it was that way in the original, but I don't know if it's still random in this one.
I believe it is. My cousin played it. He told me he met the Slender guys, way later in the game. I found them second, so...
Yeah, I always thought they were second, so, okay.
Now, in the first game, you can pretty much choose any location for your base, and it doesn't really matter where you put it, other than radar coverage. In this game, it doesn't work like this. In this game, you have to choose your home country, and that's going to give you a different buff.
Yeah, I mean, I've looked through all these before. I think South America seems like the nicest buff, but at the same time, do we really want to live in South America? I mean, not that there's anything wrong with that, but I mean, just at being both people from, the North American continent.
Yeah. Africa sounds really good, too, for the...
oh, yeah.
This one's
30% fun. That seems like maybe we want to do that.
Yeah. Well, no, for the sake of this... that's not really a Let's Play. For the sake of this playthrough, we're going to go with Europe. My God.
Europe.
How do you say it? Please say it.
Europe.
Okay. So, for the sake of this playthrough, we're going to go with laboratories and workshops, because we love science. Science is great. And it's also to speed up faster through the researches.
Yeah, and so the thing is, I don't know if the viewers know this, but you're a very big XCOM fanatic. I mean, you were really involved in the originals, and you know them inside and out.
Yes.
And you even did your own Let's Play series on your channel at one point. So hopefully all of that information is going to lead to us having a much more successful run in this.
Yes. Now, I believe the first mission is always the same. Well, I don't know, but I'm going to see this. Because it's like the tutorial level. Yeah, I believe it is.
You are free to engage all hostile contacts in the AO. Don't take any
Now, always the same to the point where even the geography is the same, or just always the same objective?
It's always the same objective. The map seems to be a little bit different, but it's...
Okay.
Let me check fast. I don't know. There's a
Yeah, it
warehouse
looks kind of
with a
different
guy
to
in
me
it.
from what I've seen.
Yeah. So, if you never played this, go with the tutorial. It is really well done. The way this game works is it's really different strategy-wise. First of all, there is no time units. In the first game, you have a set amount of points to move, shoot, open doors, climb up stairs, whatever. And once you're done, you're done. In this, you have 2 moves. You can move twice, move and shoot, or simply shoot. And
I thought there were time points or action points in this. Oh,
no,
I guess I'm wrong.
it's turns. Pretty much for each turns, your character can do 2 actions.
Okay.
Or 1 if he's like running further like this. There we go. See, that counts for 2.
Yeah.
Or you can.
I like how
one.
I like how it shows the cover is either half or full cover based on those little shields.
Yes.
So you can use that to determine what might be a safer place to lay up or not.
Yeah, no, the game is actually pretty well done. You could take cover in the first game, but sometimes it's just like a streak of headshots that never
Right.
ends.
Yeah, they do a nice job in this of giving you the tools to know where is a good place to strategically set up.
Yeah.
I think in the first one there was a lot left to chance, and in this it's a little bit safer.
Yeah. Here I did a mistake. This guy is not covered, so he's really easy
Right.
to get, and now he's dead.
Shit, we haven't even started yet. You already got Chang killed.
I know, and this one panicked. Panic is still there. I wanted to see that. Nice.
Oh, wow. Does panic reduce somewhat when you get promotions, or is that still the same?
It was a stat in the first game. I do not know if it is in this
Oh.
one. We can check.
Because I would think the more like experienced they are, the less they would have a chance of panicking.
I'm gonna frag these 2 guys. Wait. Whoa, calm down. Okay. The mouse
Yeah,
is a
you're
bit
getting-
sensitive, but
Very overzealous with the mouse there.
yeah. So I'm gonna move in. And I still have an action.
Can you go
66%.
through real quickly and sort of point out what all the buttons do on the UI?
Oh. On the left, these are to enter the soldier information and the soldier's
Okay,
order.
shifting.
All of this can be done with the mouse.
Right. Well,
To
and
the
tab, I
bottom
think.
right, you can see that every characters have 2 weapons, primary and secondary. Of course, you can
Right.
switch them whenever you want. These little alien heads means that they are hostiles in your sight, and there's a percentage over that. That's the percent of chance to hit them.
Sometimes the heads are red, though. What's the difference?
Red means that I believe it's that he's further.
Okay,
If
so it's like
that-
distance.
If it's yellow and green, it means that it's easier to hit.
Got it.
It's a
So it's
color
just like an
problem.
at-a-glance way to select a target if you have a choice between
Yes.
them, perhaps.
And the 4 buttons on the bottom, sometimes there's more. These are the actions your character can do.
Right.
Like fire. Overwatch is to stay on guard and shoot whoever comes into your perimeter. Grenade, that's your accessory. This changes depending on what you have in your
So it
loadout.
could be like a med kit instead.
Yeah, or a rocket launcher, whatever.
Right.
And hunker down is simply to hunker down. You hunker.
So you just take less damage if somebody happens to attack you while you're hunkered
Yes,
down.
and you increase your cover by 2. So if you have like at half cover like this, you will
It'll
go
be
at 4.
75%.
Yeah, so I'm gonna go
oh.
with a grenade because there's 2 of them, and my character is hurt because he got whoa. See
Well,
see
you
that?
need to turn the mouse sensitivity down, and you're
Yes.
just going nuts with that thing.
Okay, there you go.
So it should be mentioned that when these characters survive missions, oh, nice hit.
I know.
They can actually get experience, essentially, which will lead them to getting promotions, which they can then specialize into different fields.
Yes.
So you may have, I mean, everybody pretty much starts out as sort of a generic soldier grunt, right? But then they can specialize into being more of like a sniper or an assault class.
Yes.
depending
However,
on your needs.
there are classes in this game. There was none in the first one. In the first one, you had to check the stats of your soldier and
Right.
assess what they had.
And you would sort of equip them based on their stats that they just happen to have, right?
Oh, this car
Oh my
exploded.
god.
My
So that's
dude's
2
dead.
dudes down already.
Yeah, I know. Jeez.
Alright, I don't...
This game just like kicks you in the butt all day long. So right here, I'm gonna go and hunker down because he's alone. Taking a shot at this range is useless. So
Yeah.
hunker down. Yes.
I'm a little worried now. I mean, we're going to introduce some people we actually care about into our squad, and we're just going to get them killed right away.
Well, yeah, but these guys, they deserve to die. I mean, we didn't even equip them the way we want. I mean,
Right.
you know,
Well, we don't have that many options, though.
we do have some of them. I mean, body armors and stuff that we have already.
Well, we got to research that stuff, don't we? We don't have that all, from the beginning.
There are some stuff that you come with.
Oh, okay. Well, I'm no expert, so I mean, really, I'm deferring to you in this case. This is more like a reverse of the situation we had with Dark Souls, where I knew everything.
Yes.
This is Anza knows everything, and I'm sort of following along. And he's actually doing the playing, so I'm really here just for color commentary, I guess. And just to, I don't know, help make decisions if we get into strange situations.
So this guy doesn't have a shot yet. It's a bad idea to set them both at the same place, because if this car explodes, and I do not have time to go away, then both of them are down. However, I'm kind of stuck here. This doesn't count as cover. In the first game, light bulbs or lamps or whatever, they provide cover. None in this one, so I'm gonna go with what can I do? Yeah, I'm gonna go around and be sneaky, maybe. Coffee break.
I also want to mention to viewers that this game, I mean, you saw how we selected Iron Man in the beginning, which doesn't let us revert to older saves, right? So what that means is as we progress in this game, we could actually get to a point where the game just is screwed based on some poor decision we made, or some mitigating factor that we had no control over. So we may end up just being dead without our volition, in which case that will be, I don't know if it'll be the end of the Let's Play, or if it'll just be the end of that session of it. But that is definitely a possibility, and actually the odds are kind of stacked against us. And as you can see from this first mission, which is kicking our ass,
yes,
things are pretty tough.
But that's like this in the first game too. I mean, in the first game, you have 14 soldiers at your disposal, and fighting one guy often results in you losing soldiers.
That car's gonna explode. You gotta move that guy. Oh shit.
I'm gonna go there again. I'm gonna try to take a shot again. 45% is enough for maybe praying for miracles. Please hit it. Nope.
Now you have to increase your squad size from the beginning, because I think you can start with only 4, but you have to do some sort of research training to get a bigger squad size.
Maximum is 6.
Oh, okay, so you can never do the size you could in the original one.
No. In the first
So I
one,
remember
getting
you
the
had
bigger...
a drop full of soldiers at one point.
Yeah, I mean, in the first game, nice, he missed. In the first game, you start with 14 soldiers, and getting the better craft gives you like 20 something. It's huge. It's a gigantic amount.
So what happens if you kill all your dudes in this first mission? Are you just done? Is that the end of the game?
No, that's gonna go to mission fail, and then you go to your base. And from there, you have
that
more
seems like a
soldiers.
really bad way to start this, though. I think if we fail, we should just do this over.
I succeeded. There we go. Thank you.
Yeah, I don't want to start the whole thing out with a miserable failure on the first shot, although we're pretty close as it is. I mean, 1 guy out of 4 is not a good way to go.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with 45. What I could do is that... Yeah, I'm gonna go closer again.
So the scientists just let us know that the weapons self-destruct when we kill these guys, so we're just going to get fragments. We can't actually take their full weapons to research.
Contrary to the first game, you get the full weapons. In here, you can get weapon fragments, and from there, you can research whatever you want.
I kind of feel like that makes more sense, honestly.
Yeah, it does.
seems too easy to just take their weapons from them and use them against them.
Uh-oh. Oh, okay. It's...
What?
No, he was shooting at the car. I mean, bullets in this game and the first one are never lost. I mean, if he misses you, it just keeps going, and if there are units behind you, it may hit them.
Uh-huh.
So that's why you should not put all of your people behind the same cover, because it just, gives them more chances to hurt the people beside you, even though he's aiming for that guy. It's dangerous. I have to reload.
Do any of the aliens get, like, grenades or explosives?
Yes, they do, and that's
Oh,
dangerous.
shit. Yeah, there's a lot of subtle nuance to this game, and I think the best thing that it has going for it is the sense of scope and scale.
that's
Oh my god,
weird.
you got our whole freaking platoon killed.
Yeah.
That was miserable. Restart that shit up.
Oh, I think you don't have a choice.
Yeah, I guess for the tutorial, they're like, you didn't do it well enough, so let's start over.
Well, you know, if this doesn't work, it's like, well, this whole organization is pointless.
Yeah, you're not going to be able to do anything worse than this.
Might as well nuke the entire world like we did in all the other
Oh,
movies.
man.
But it is the same map, though.
Okay, then.
Maybe that's only because I restarted.
Yeah, it might be already loaded, so they just put the same guys back on it. So what I was saying before is the sense of scope in this game is crazy. Like, you think that this might be a strategy game about individual engagements with aliens, and then you find out you have this huge base, and then this whole thing is going on across the whole world, and you're engaging with all these aliens in different continents. It's just a very big game, and things just keep getting better, and I won't spoil it, but there's, like, more stuff even than that as you start getting towards the end game. As far as I know, and I don't know what they changed from the original, but I'm just going off the original.
So, as you can see, this alien just went in Overwatch, so if I get closer, I'll get shot.
Right.
So,
Is there a way to see his vision cone, or do you just have to sort of guess?
You have to guess.
Oh.
Well, there is no vision cone. It's a circle now. So it's
Well,
not
I just
like...
meant, like, where you can walk and where you can't, essentially.
Oh, yes. I mean, I could go close to him if I feel like it, but that's a bad idea.
Well, I'm saying if you went slightly to the right of him, how do you know if he can see you based on what cover is in front of him, is all I was trying to get at.
Oh, well, okay, yeah, that you have to guess. It's,
Right.
it's sad like that.
Well, I can't have everything. I think they made some really nice improvements from the original, so I'm happy with that.
One problem with this game is that if you have no target, you cannot shoot at it. Which is sad, because I would love to blow this car by shooting it over and over
Oh,
again.
yeah.
Which
that is
something you can
kinda
do in the
messed
first
up.
game.
You
That's-
can't even throw a grenade or anything?
Nope.
Shit.
That's
You sure it's not like an ability you unlock maybe later? Because there's a lot of stuff to get to.
I don't
No.
think so, no.
Yeah, it would be sort of a weird ability. I guess I'm with you on that.
I'm gonna let these two, like, make friends and make up, and I'm gonna go here.
Yeah, you should probably not keep two guys next to the same car anymore.
Oh, you can actually see it.
You got Overwatch.
Missed him, though.
I don't know if I like the animations on the sectoids. They look sort of weird to me.
Well, they
I
are...
think out of all the aliens I've seen, they're probably my least favorite looking. I mean, they're sort of like little monkey kind of guys running around with psychic powers.
kind of guys.
They are.
Alright, so now there's two. I actually have to grenade this again, maybe.
And what exactly causes that green crap to come out? Because it doesn't seem like the sectoids do that to them.
Green crap.
That's shellacked all the civilians around all over the map. Did you see them? There's like some guys stuck to the ground down in the bottom left corner right there.
No, I have no idea.
I thought maybe that was that machine or whatever they were all attracted to at the beginning that did that. Maybe not the sectoids, but whatever. It doesn't matter.
Yes.
That guy looked like Vin Diesel a little bit.
Oh, what?
What just happened?
I don't know.
Oh, you just got, those guys just did a mind meld, right?
Oh, when you get the...
That was psychic feedback.
Really?
Yeah, if you kill the guy that did the original psychic attack, I think, that it kills the other one, or it's the other way around.
Wow. I had no idea this was there.
Yeah, I've only learned this from watching Northern Lions' Let's Play of this, and reading their comments, or his comments from it.
Thank you, Lion Sir.
Yeah. You've already helped us, and you're not even in the game yet.
Yet. So I'm gonna go with, yeah, I'll get closer.
You know the first mission we set up with those guys in it, we're just going to get them all killed. I don't want that to happen. So what's going to happen is, if that does happen, though, we're going to start taking from, other people on the YouTube list, other YouTube friends, and then eventually, if we run out of YouTube friends, we'll go on to, Twitter followers and fans.
We're gonna invent some.
We may add, Abraham Lincoln or something, because he's a vampire hunter.
Sure, why not? I did not see this movie. I'm proud of that.
I didn't either, actually.
This one, yeah, see that? He's not in cover. I mean, he took more damage as a result.
I thought you're really good at this game.
Well, I
You're just
am!
getting shot to shit already.
Hey, look at that.
You're just gonna stand in front of him?
97%, I mean, that's
If
worth
you
it.
miss.
Bye-bye. Headshots. Why
I would
not?
have just laughed so hard. 3% miss chance, and you'd probably just be like, no, I'm gonna shoot straight up.
I'm gonna hunker with this guy because let's try not to kill them. How about that?
You're gonna hunker with him?
Yeah, I'm gonna hunker with him.
He's kinda hunky. Uh-oh.
Sure, why not? Ooh, 25%. Well, I might as well.
You're not gonna hit him.
Oh, I did.
You did.
There you go. Look at that.
All
That's
right.
a lot better.
Well, that's much better. I'll take 4 instead of 0.
Loading screens.
So we're gonna take our X-Men ship back to the base, which is like a hollowed out mountain that we've made. And what's awesome is there's actually some metagame as far as the base goes as well. You actually can excavate new areas for it and research new parts to it. And if I remember correctly, you can actually end up, if you fail too much stuff, you can end up getting invaded by aliens in your home base, which is pretty crazy.
Yeah. Well, if you do very well, this will happen too. They just get tired of it. It's like, oh, hey, can you stop doing that? We love aliens.
I just didn't know if that was part of the first game or if that's in this as well. So we're going to try not to skip too many dialogue boxes just for the sake of understanding for everyone, because this, I mean, you may know what's going on, but I honestly don't know most of it.
Ooh, okay. 8 days, you loser.
Wow, so 2 of our 4 guys are already kind of screwed up. I thought it said Dr. Van Halen for a second.
Oh, yeah, we start with a lot more stuff if you do not do the tutorial, at least for the first mission.
Xenobiology, weapon fragments, alien material. I don't know what xenobiology does.
All of this is cryptic. Now, blah 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 research. We don't have to. Just there you go.
Oh, we
Now
need to
this
see what
is-
they're talking about.
Oh no, she's just like, you can conduct research here. It's amazing.
Mm.
That's
It's an alien's worst nightmare, I've heard.
that is, I believe, to
Oh, that's the
yeah.
interrogation,
Or
right?
that. Oh yes, yeah. That's the interrogation room, which you do not have to research in the first game. That's why I was lost here.
Okay.
I'm gonna go with weapon fragments.
It's kind of weird that I already have a little bit of insight and have only watched like a couple of hours of this.
Couple hours of this only. Jeez.
And I'm already giving you information. That's crazy.
Okay, so that's done. Engineering.
Commander.
Yeah, this guy looks like a guy we can trust.
Yeah,
Kind of looks
definitely.
like Joe Biden a little bit,
Anything
except
that
for
can
the hair.
blow up in the research labs, we can build it here. Speaking of which,
Why don't you have
Captain Rogers
helmets?
sent us
Jesus, you're bad at this. It's like the scene in Breaking Bad when Jesse Pinkman tells, like, you know, these lab workers, you don't have, like, you know, standards. This is dirty as fuck. Clean that shit.
Yeah,
Amazing scene, by the way. If you never
that was
saw
a really
it, then
good scene.
I'm just gonna slap you across the internet.
Well, nobody, I mean, not nobody, but very few people probably watched all the way to the newer seasons.
I'm gonna make one med kit. Just one. Just, you know. If we lose it, then too bad. No more med kits ever. And here are the soldiers. This is where we will say goodbye, and in the next episode you shall see some changes. Interesting ones, I hope.
Yep. We're going to set up, customize, and get everybody ready to go, and then the slaughter will commence.
Yeah, definitely.
We're going to hope it's slaughter of aliens, though, not of us. Do you have any Canadian guys? Because I want to make
No.
this as realistic as possible.
Not even the bastards.
What the hell? Not a single one? Alright,
There's
we'll
a
have to settle
Maxime
for
Dupont,
Americans,
but
I
that's
guess.
Not,
That's not Canadian.
no, but he's a deported French. You know,
Okay.
went to hiding because the Texans were hunting him.
What flag is that at the top left there, that green one? I don't even know that one.
I don't know.
It's like mystery country. Maybe they have new countries in the future. What year is this taking place? And it's not far away, is it?
It's 2000 something. I think so.
Yeah, but like 2040 or like 2400, because that
I
matters.
don't know.
Oh.
In the first game, it was, I believe, 2000, like straight.
20XX. Leave it at that.
That's Mega Man.
I know.
It's not the same.
Alright, so let's sign off for now, and we'll meet you back on the next episode for some awesomeness, and I hope you join us. And I hope you enjoy the series, and this should be really pretty crazy and epic. So
There's robots in this, though, so...
there's all kinds of stuff. I haven't even seen all the aliens. I think there's quite a few types. I'm excited. I say while yawning. I didn't mean to do that, actually. I'm legitimately excited.
Just don't mess your pants, okay?
I won't. I'll try not to anyway.
Good. Because I will!